Ahoy, landlubbers, it's me, your valiant Captain Vasco, and welcome back to the Normandy, to which we returned after beating the planet of the glitches, known as Maji. When we did that, we defeated the 4th Geth outpost, and in so doing, we either opened up the galaxy, well, not galaxy, the solar system known as Grissom in the Armstrong Nebula, or I don't know. I really don't remember it being there. I really thought there were 4, because I remember going into this and being like, there's 4 outposts and 4 places to go, so obviously each one has 1. Anyway, now it's time to explore Grissom to try and figure out where that Geth base might be. So let's start with planet Noten ban. They banned Notens? How upsetting. Wow, they really did ban Notens. There's nothing left here. What is Solcrum? I did not notice this when I first came into this system. Let's check it out. Apparently, it's just a tiny blue planet that was hiding behind Nolan Ban. Interestingly, this appears to be our 2nd planet with an environmental hazard. Curiously, despite your instinct, although not actual scientific fact, this blue planet that looks kind of cold and chilly has a level 1 heat hazard, so we're gonna have to be careful stepping outside of the Mako tsunami, but we can land here, so it may well have the base, and we'll have to check it out. Right, the old squad select screen. Well, since we're still on this Geth mission, we're gonna stick with Tally for now. We're obviously gonna give her a little bit of a rest when we finally do this, and try out some other combinations of people. However, we've tried basically every combination of people except Liara. I've dubbed this team Catfight since none of us have particularly strong combat skills, except for myself, arguably, and I've chosen to focus on mostly not that sort of thing. So this is a terrible decision, and I'm doing it anyway. Oh, I think that was the prettiest landing animation that we've seen so far. Now, since I was on the Normandy, I didn't really have a chance to level up my squad after last time, so I'm going to take a quick minute to do that, let you know what's up, and then we'll check the map and see what else is up. Alright, let's real quick go over the upgrades. For myself, I just... See, there's that thing I was talking about in the last episode. I just do that. I don't know what that is. Is that weird? Is it normal? I don't know. So I decided, rather than to keep going on the strictly defense plan, it's been a while since I upgraded anything else, I decided to put a point in throw and a point in shotgun, building up towards things like advanced carnage, and of course finally unlocking lift, which is pretty well overdue, I think. For Liara, she had 4 points, so I gave her, I believe, 2 to unlock Advanced Singularity. I gave her 1 to get Advanced First Aid, and I believe 1 to get Advanced Overload in Electronics. So, we're up to Advanced First Aid for this combination of people again. Really should just, like... First Aid is a skill sort of like, Which is the one that actually lets you hack stuff? Is it electronics or decryption? I always forget. Anyway, it's sort of like that skill in that I feel like I always want someone with basically max level on that, on all of my teams. Anyway, I'm just rambling at this point, so Tally had a point, and I put it into First Aid because she unlocked First Aid previously but hadn't actually gotten First Aid at all. And as I just said, First Aid is a good one to have on your team, so I guess it wasn't quite as much rambling as I thought. Although now, I'm rambling again. Let's check the map real quick. Interesting planet layout. So we have... this isn't labeled. Left bumper to zoom. I hate it so much. So there's an exclamation point here. This makes me think that I'm in the right place. And of course, I always like to check out the other stuff first in case I get like new equipment or things like that. I don't think I've ever actually explained why I do it that way, but that's the main reason. There's the possibility of picking up useful items. So let's check out this anomaly, scan a little bit of the planet's surface by driving around, and then, well, we'll check out the exclamation point with no name to it, but I'm pretty sure we all know what that is at this point. So, I'll see you in a minute, after some driving. Oh boy, the driving. Alright, seeing as this is a level 1 heat hazard planet, we're not going to spend too much time messing around outside the vehicle if we can avoid it. So we're here, And I've apparently parked on the wrong side to do this the way I wanted to. That's fine. An Asari capsule. Let's recover it. B-B-A-Y-A. That was a trickier one. Last couple have been pretty simple. Oh good, it's the Matriarch's writings. Another thing I don't understand or appreciate. There were several artifacts stored here, all worthless, except for one of Matriarch Delanaga's writings. Whether it was uncovered at this dig site or elsewhere is unclear. It's exciting, I guess. I don't know. Oh, I'm trying to get back in the car, but it wants me to talk to people. Hello? Come on. Come on. Grr. There are some things about the interface that could be improved, I think. It'll probably be improved by the next game. So I'll save complaints for later, although there will probably be many more complaints. For the time being, there's some debris that needs investigating. And hopefully it's not another patch of, like, impenetrable mountains like this garbage. See you in a second. Alright, and investigation number 2, a crash probe. Let us begin our manual bypass. A, B, Y, X, X. It does help. I don't know why it helps, but it does. Good, some more weapon upgrades. Of all the upgrades, I think I find these just the most bland. Like, they do things, but they don't do interesting things. They do very specific things that aren't usually useful. Anyway, we have these things. The map got upgraded. So here's a question you guys might be able to help me answer. I'm pretty sure I know the answer to this at this point. But, can you in fact damage your vehicle by driving poorly? Like, you seem to be able to land from pretty tall heights and not destroy your vehicle or anything. But, yeah, I suppose there's probably some crap up here. The north end of Solcrum. I'm just gonna head towards the thing. Real quick before I cut out some more driving, some hills and stuff, it'll take a while. I seem to have taken some damage on my right frontmost wheel. Now, I think I had that damage on the previous planet, but I think, again, that I proved, at least for my own satisfaction, that the vehicle repairs itself when you return to the Normandy. However, there was an instance back on planet Casbin where my vehicle was almost destroyed. It was not hit by an attack, but I bumped into, like, a rock or something. I'm wondering if driving into a rock at high speed or falling from a great enough height damages the vehicle. I suspect it does, but I don't know. Anyway, we appear to be approaching the base after all. It wasn't quite as far away as I thought, but there's some more hills. So I'll save, and then I'll cut back to when I'm in position to actually do something. So, see you in a second. Well, whatever this is, this looks pretty horrifying. Nothing's quite shot at me yet. Ah, there it goes. Haven't exactly gotten the lay of what is here. I saw this from a nearby mountaintop. There we go, killed a guy with the machine gun. I always feel good about killing someone with the machine gun. Oh no, so many missiles. Is this a Warhorse? No. This is a God of Warhorse. This is a God of Warhorse. They're worse for me. So I take it the cannon can shoot through shields, but the machine gun can't. It seems to be a reasonable assessment. I don't know if it's actually correct, but it would make sense to me if it did work in that fashion. There's so many things. It's really hard to avoid all these shots. At least this is like a reasonable challenge, unlike Casbin, where it was just sort of like, you can't possibly dodge anything, simply because the terrain makes that virtually impossible. Like, that was super lame. It's so difficult. I want to kill the Warhorse quite badly. The God of Warhorse is an important distinction, you guys. They virtually look exactly the same except for size, which is a little bit annoying, because it's kind of hard to tell exactly the scale of the threat at certain points when it would be very helpful. Of course, I've talked about in the past, where sometimes it's difficult. I'm going to try and repair the vehicle. There we go. I've talked about that in the past, where like it would be helpful to know when a certain type of enemy that I don't like is approaching, like snipers, for example. The vehicle shields do seem to take a really long time to recharge, which is problematic. I suppose I didn't actually have to repair there. I don't know. I have a bunch of Omnigel saved up, and I really don't want to have to fight, like, God of War horses all day long. If I can avoid it in any useful way. Yeah, I don't know. The thing about the, oh, wow, I chose the poor time to try and back up. Come on. Alright, let's see if we can take out some of these other guys and focus on just the Warhorse in the end, maybe? That's a strategy. That could work. Ah, that was my own fault. Yeah, someone was pointing out to me in the comments that, the cannon can only, like, move in ways that the cannon should physically be able to move. That would be fine if the cursor didn't suggest otherwise. I still object to that. I think that's really just, like, poor user interface. Like, it shouldn't be able to... What? At what angle can I actually shoot this guy from? Okay? Can we answer this question? Because I'm pretty sure I've shot him from, like, every feasible direction. And it hasn't done anything just yet. Got he fired twice? They normally get to double fire? That seems new. Okay, come on. Come on. Seriously, just be dead now. Okay. God, that took friggin' forever. And of course, we're in the position where my vehicle is made of fire again. It's definitely where we want to be on each and every mission, I think, is to just be in a hopelessly outclassed, near-death situation. Yeah, my vehicle's very much in bad shape. These sniper towers. I'm so sick of these sniper towers that the Geth have. The only other people I've seen with them are pirates, so I wonder if it's like a Geth thing. Kind of seems like it is. Can you buy on the gel, by the way? I assume you can't, which is kind of annoying. I think I'm gonna just wait a second for the shields to regenerate and hope that's enough. We'll see about that in a minute. Here I go again, on my own. Because I can't leave and use my teammates. Because this planet doesn't work that way, what with its heat warning madness. Come on. How is this not hitting him? What are you made of? I realize that you were an artificial creature, but what are you actually made of? There we go. Finally died. Didn't actually take damage during that interval, which is nice. Oh, he can shoot backwards. That seems fair. Because there's definitely something on his person that makes it look like that's feasible when most of his attacks seem to come out of his mouth. That's cool. No, that's cool. No, that's seriously cool. I mean, it would be cooler if it was on my side, for sure. But, totally cool. Totally cool. Don't shoot me, bro. Don't do it. Ah, stupid hill. Getting in my way. I mean, in a case like that, you know, like I'm targeting the guy and I move so that the hill's in the way. That's me. When I'm, like, on a hill trying to shoot something and there's nothing in the way and the cannon just, like, fires in a completely separate direction than where I'm aiming, but the cursor tells me that that is cool, that's not cool. That's the opposite of cool. That's very warm, like this planet that threatens to kill me with its heat warning. Oh, that was a clutch move, and you all saw it. I thrustered over that, and the game still gave me the middle finger of jerk faciness. Ugh, it's so annoying. God of Warhorse is just such a pain. I don't know how I managed to get past Geth Prime in, like, was that 2 tries? Because, like, good lord. These Geth, like, these, like, large-scale, like, vehicle-sized Geth enemies, they are sure a pain in the butt. Got a meta-gel, that's great. I sort of need Omnigel, because the thing that's on fire is not me for once. It is this vehicle. I'm pretty sure the door was over here. I definitely want to be as close to it as possible, considering the, environmental thing. So, let's get inside and see what's up. Apparently, the last time I was fighting, I was using a pistol. Had to switch that. It's interesting. Now, this is sort of like the other Geth buildings. Well, actually, no. The buildings where we saw the Geth on the moon, they were Alliance buildings. So what is this exactly? I guess some of the outposts were supposed to be taken over facilities. I'm not really sure. However, for now, I'm sure that I want to try and save. So let me do that real quick. Turns out that in that battle outside, we picked up a bunch of upgrades. Most of them that we already have. Ooh, shredder rounds, 5. I don't know that we had 5. That's pretty nice. We got, like, medical interface and combat scanner and energized weave, a bunch of stuff that we've got before. Exoskeleton, I think, might be new, at least at 5. And, yeah, Shredder Rounds is interesting. That might be a thing to check out in the future. But we've saved. We have that stuff. Let's see what's going to kill us on the other side of this door. Hello, Geth. Geth Destroyer? I do not like the sound of that already. Holy crap, they're blowing up the cover. But this is cover-based shooter. This is cover-based. You can't blow up the cover. I don't know what... This place is horrifying. Good lord. I don't know what's going on. I don't like it at all. Tally's like dead already. Oh good, her shield regenerated. What else is... What is flying around? Oh, it's like these dudes. I hate these dudes. You're not the one. They're moving so fast I can't get... Oh. I guess the drawback to being fast is that they're... Oh! Many rockets met Geth Juggernaut. Have I met Juggernaut before? He is... Oh. Jiminy Christmas. Look at the killing power on that bloke. Yeah, I said bloke. Oh. As the last Geth falls, you hear music from across the room? Well, that's a curious reaction. Oh, I get it. We're playing Final Fantasy VII. On the monitor, Aquarian stands before a hushed crowd, warbling a mournful a cappella of worlds and innocence lost. The recorded song is dispatched to the Geth worlds behind the Perseus Veil. The transmitter shuts down. I'm a little bit confused, but I think I got the gist of that. Okay. Also, was that actually the last Geth? I thought there were still a couple flying around while I was focusing on that guy. That was really interesting. So now we know that there's a dude who can blow up cover. I think that was the Geth Juggernaut. I don't like that guy. We are not friends, he and I. So it's just like a bunch of things that look like boxes that aren't boxes. And a bunch of places that seem accessible. Let's scan the area. So I guess basically what happened there is that, I mean, like, the Quarians and the Geth don't really like each other because the Quarians made the Geth, and the Geth rebelled because they didn't like the Quarians, because the Quarians were kind of being dicks about it, to be honest. Is there really just, like, nothing in here? I find that hard to believe. I probably picked up some equipment from killing those guys. I'm also surprised I didn't get killed once during that, considering all the dumb times I've gotten killed in, like, random firefights in the past. Is this not openable? This totally looks like a real door. Okay. But yeah, I'm a little bit confused because it's like, we killed the last Geth here. We didn't kill the last Geth ever, so I don't know why happy music played in some monitor where, like, a bunch of Quarians were watching us kill the last Geth in this place. Something about that seems a little weird to me. This is a real door. Hello, are there scary things in here? Secure crate is decrypted. Geth terminal is decrypted on easy. And upgrade kit, not decrypted. Proton and incendiary rounds. Terrific. Let's take these things. Got +1 thing. Oh, the +1 thing is grenade, isn't it? Okay, Geth terminal. Let's try this. Y, Y, X, A, X. Which is pronounced Ixax. You discover a number of encrypted Geth data files. In the proper hands, they could reveal much about the evolution of the Geth since the banishment of the Quarians. Download data. Since I had a different button prompt, there was a moment there where I was like, is this going to be like a cutscene or something? But it's a side quest. I don't think side quests get cutscenes in this game. Let's break open this crate. XXBYY, which is pronounced Ixby. Stinger 5, pretty sure we had that. Striker 5, almost certain we had that. Lancer 5, maybe not. But we'll take them. Level 5 things are valuable enough. So great, we got all the stuff. I'm really glad that we brought Tally, even though there weren't cutscenes for this. Just because, like, it feels good to have the Quarian around for the Quarian rebellion against the Geth. Yeah, I think we're done here. It somehow felt anticlimactic, Considering how much trouble it was to get in here, I was expecting it to be more of an ordeal on the inside. Here's a... You guys saw that, right? That box just disappeared. Now, can I break cover by, like, being awesome? I don't think even my shotgun is strong enough for that. I imagine if I had an explosive weapon... Well, I have grenades. I could try that. That doesn't really seem worth my time, though. If you guys know, you can always feel free to leave a comment. As for me, I'm going to go back to the surface and see if there's any other interesting things anywhere on the planet. Otherwise, I think we're probably done for today. So I'll see you in a minute to confirm that. Whatever word I'm trying to say. Man, planet Solcrum sure does like to hide its valuables in stupid mountainous craters. What is in this deposit? Survey says, let me guess, uranium? Rare element surveyed. You surveyed a large deposit of uranium. Shocker. Would be a little bit more suspenseful if it was just like rare mineral deposit or something. Not that that's really a big deal. I just think it's funny. It's like, yeah, I pretty much knew what I was gonna get there. Alright, gonna continue my scan. Think I'm pretty close to done. See you in a minute. More rare elements, or some sort of element. I think thorium is a heavy metal by this game's classification. Oh, I fat-fingered that. Survey again? Oh, can you survey, like, infinitely, and you just get less of it? Maybe that's how it works. No, I still got a large deposit. I've never seen larger than a large deposit. And apparently thorium is a rare element, so there you go. Answered all of those questions in one go. Also managed to fat finger by pressing the use metagel button immediately upon failing that. So, you know, I got some fat fingers. Alright, I think that's going to conclude my visit to planet Solcrum. For some reason that Geth facility thing is still showing up as an exclamation point. Forget if that's supposed to change. I feel like it should, but I don't think it actually normally does when this has come up in the past. I'm pretty sure I've done everything I was supposed to do here. One, because I got that weird text box and killed all the Geth in the building, and apparently on the planet, because I did a scan of the surface. And secondly, I have a new mission in my assignments, I think is the side quest 1. And it says that, like, oh, Tally will be interested in this information on the Geth. And as much as I would be interested in doing that, I think next time we'll show off a different set of characters and probably spend a little bit of time getting to know some people back on the Normandy. Because, as people have pointed out, there's probably more conversations to be had. Anyway, thank you for joining me in this mission to get rid of the last Geth on this one planet, I guess was the ultimate goal from the sounds of things. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, perhaps consider interacting favorably with the likes and the comments and the favorites and the whatnot. And I will see you here next time for more Mass Effect, probably character building exercise. Won't that be fun? I'm sure looking forward to it.